All right. Hello there, YouTube. This is Mr. Pokemon 907. Welcome to effectively episode 10 of my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 100cc playthrough. Since the previous episode that was 86, now it's 78, so that's like 8% per recording all those. That's a really impressive timing, right? People were always complaining about the Switch 2 battery, but no. What I found is this is a Switch 2. This is a quick Switch 2 tip as I begin this as well. I found that if you leave your Switch 2, you've played in handheld mode probably, and then you take that Switch 2 and just, leave it in your dock, or you're playing it on the TV right after because the battery's low. I find that the battery lasts a lot longer when charged outside of the dock. Like when you just take the charger cable and plug directly into the Switch 2. The reason for that is whilst in the dock, the system charges way slower, and the system charges on something that I call borrowed battery, right? It's using its own battery whilst charging, so for safety, the dock charges the battery really slowly, just so that it doesn't, damage the battery's overall capacity. It doesn't overheat the battery per se, so the battery is still able to operate in a cool state. It's being cooled by the dock as well, so it's really slow. And what that does is it gives the battery what I call a false. I guess they could, in the updates it got a little better, so the battery lasts longer now. But those are things that they didn't really work on, or the Switch 2 was rushed. It was supposed to be December, but it launched in June. That's really early. The Trump's tariffs had people scared. So what happened there is that the battery was like really it wasn't optimized as yet. And don't forget that people got this Switch 2 out of the box instantly, downloading games in the background and doing all this extra work and updates and all of that. So of course the battery was kind of, struck and hard. So alright, so what I'm gonna do, alright, let me see. I'm gonna go back to the title screen. You can see my camera focusing and focusing and focusing. I didn't lock the focuses yet, so I'm gonna get it to focus here, and then I'm gonna lock it. I think that's a good focus point. That's really nice, so that it doesn't keep trying to focus. Is it? Jesus, this looks a bit... Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, so the Switch 2 battery is actually better than a lot of people do know, unless you get a system. Charge it, take the charger, plug out of the dock, and just plug it directly into your Switch 2 and leave it there, especially offline, maybe off like airplane mode, stuff like that. Make sure that your Switch 2 isn't doing too much activity in the background, and just plug the charger into it. Turn off the Bluetooth, plug your controllers into so that they could charge as the system charges as well, and you get way more battery time. Like I'm telling you, this is a Switch 1 game, and Switch 1 games use way less battery, but at the same time, even for this game, it lasts a lot longer when you charge it outside of the dock. As just a tip from me and discussion. Useful info. That only took around 3-4 minutes. Like, I mean, people might maybe be watching my videos and want to skip ahead to the freaking racing and stuff like that. This looks really blurred compared to what I don't think I have this on my setting that I usually do prefer. Let's see something here. I'm tapping this camera on nothing else. So dang it. We've got to go ahead with this, sadly. Alright, so who am I going to use? Who am I going to use here? I went with Dry Bones in the previous episode. I rarely ever use this guy, Dry Bowser. I never used Dry Bowser actually. This is going to be the first time that I race with this character. So let's see. Something that suits your tall and heavy might guy. Ah, yeah, the Bone Rattler. Oh, something about... Okay. See if we can get a bit more acceleration. The speed is nice though, but Alright, MKTV parafoil is usually really good for most. Alright. The roller and the roller, yeah. So I'm gonna go with those. And let's jump on ahead to the Triforce cup. This looks so blurred out. This is way too bright. Oh, there we go. I was worried. I didn't have it focused well. So now everything you can see way better detail with all the blur gone, all the unnatural lighting, all of it is gone. It looks way better, right? Exactly. Alright, so Triforce cup, let's go. Wario's Gold Mine from Nintendo Wii. Awesome, awesome track. So just charge your system with the cable itself, like take it out of the dock, then take the charger out of, like unplug the charger from the dock and just plug it directly into your Switch 2, and it charges your system. Like, I'd only charge a system from dock if I really have to, or if I really need to be using my television or your streamer or something like that. Other than that, as much as you can, charge your system outside of the dock and you'd have a way better battery experience. And as well, Switch 1 games just, Switch 2 games take a lot of energy, especially games like Mario Kart World and Street Fighter 6 and stuff like that. They take a lot of dang energy, I realize. Alright, so we got this shortcut here. Take this down path. Dang, a foolish ghost. The timing, get over here. Right on the freaking finish line. That was so interesting. I want to get my distance. Oh yeah, come on game, stop it. Easy game, easy bitch. Easy bitch. Jesus Christ. I'm not getting an ease here at all. Oh my god game, what the hell. This is official software. I'm not doing anything illegally. And I'm still being tortured. Alright. Come on, so get this boost. This is new to the Mario Kart 8. The original track, these are definitely not 0G mining carts. I don't think you can stunt there like that either in the original Mario Kart Wii. Alright. Okay. Dropping that right there. And yep. Hopping here. Oh, the bats. Watch it, you freaks. Dropping that. I didn't even get to see what my item was. Boo took it the very same time I got it, so I really wonder what that was. These games are wicked. So wicked. Oh my god, the weight on this character is so odd. Because, like I said, I've never played with this character yet in this game. Alright, until now. Wow, this track is gorgeous with all the unnatural lighting taken away. You can see the sunset shining on everything in this. Like, the way it looks on the camera right now, like the video that you're watching. But on the actual game, it just looks like glow of white light on everything. But on the camera here, everything has that hue of sunset, and it looks so vibrant and realistic. It's awesome. Awesome. Okay. So you're getting a better experience than someone just raw playing this on a Switch 2 even. Filters. Filters. I think there are like filter effects you could actually do to your system in the Switch 2, believe it or not, the Switch 2 menu. I could go look at some of those. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Who is in front of me? Already sorted. Alright, nice. Get these coins, get these coins. He's big enough to grab 2 at a time, yeah, so let's do that. Oh my god, some annoying bug you see on my screen. Nighttime play, that happens so much. And it's always annoying. Alright, so this side is going to be safe. Let's jump here. Oh god, missed the freaking stunt. So I'm going to pause. See if I can get this thing. Got him. Piece of shit. Alright, continue. Slaughtering bugs. Walt's playing as Drake Bowser. It makes so much sense. It actually lines up. Squashing bugs. Yeah, Bowser. Drake Bowser. Send that back. Alright, this is going to be the safe side. There's going to be a boat. We're barely making that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Then a blue shell. Holy shit. No way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me some peace for once. See if I could get ahead. See if I get some distance from these racers. Come on. Alright. Got 2 of those. Alright. Avoid that I could easily, more accurately. This track to me though, like the way that this track is scaled a bit larger and stuff on this Mario Kart 8 remake is not as fun to me as the original on Mario Kart 7. The Mario Kart 7 one, because of how it's scaled, there's a little ramp at the corner there. It's very easy to do that ramp jump on the Mario Kart 7 version of this, the 3DS version. But this is awesome too. Yeah, this is awesome as well. Alright, so that's track number 2. Now moving on to track number 3 here. Okay. And that is Ice Outpost. So I guess Dry Bowser isn't going to be feeling the ice here, isn't he? You know, being dead and all that. Nah, that ain't cheesy. That's legit awesome. He ain't gonna be feeling the ice. Anyways. Yeah, nice start boost. She was gonna take my item there. Mutate that. Get out my freaking way. In the early o'clock, please. Thank you. Oh my god, wait. I should have held that. But, you know, as I always preach, always hold your item, never mind me. We pros do some shit we shouldn't be doing sometimes. But it's all because we know we've got ourselves handled quite well. Alright. Never always mind the pro, you know. Toss that back. See if I could get this. Yeah! Alright. Jesus. When you're in first place, I think you get, like, people complain about being, like, strapped by items all the time. But when you're bad at Mario Kart, you never take as much torture as the good player, because when you're in first place, you're always being targeted by the blue shells. Then you're always being hit by red shells or something. Yeah, I had a struggle there. I was trying to get my shell out in time. Luckily, there is the slow, small point of invincibility that you get after being hit by items. If not for that, it would have been way worse. So let me see if we can get this cut again and get both the jumps. Oh my god, why is it so hard getting the second jump? Why is it so difficult? Alright. So we're gonna get that and that. top right here. Double item box. Oh my god. You know, it'd be cool though. I just thought about it. Like, if you use the super horn when the lightning is about to hit, like, if you get good enough to time it, and maybe in a future Mario Kart game where the games are like, you know, maybe after Switch 2, maybe not Switch 2, after Switch 2, where games are like really like godly in detail, and you time a super horn right by the time the lightning hits, the lightning will be like kind of like pushed off. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I got both of them, and there we go. Alright, awesome. Like, if you were to, you know, get good at it right when the screen gets dark or something, you could tell that outside has the lightning cloud ready to hit everybody, and you time a super horn. The blast from the super horn would like push the lightning away. That'd be so cool. Being the fact that maybe they'd still have that you know, they still have that feature where you could watch races over again and put things in a slow motion and stuff and watch the lightning get pushed off. That would be so cool. Alright, so the next race, that'd be so cool. Okay, so Hyrule Circuit. This is the highlight of this cut. And this is the final cut I'm going to be recording before uploading. So when you see these episodes coming on and you're watching this, it's going to be a little bit. I'm going to go ahead then and record the other two, which is the Animal Crossing at Mario Kart 8. I was right to freaking brake there. I was right to make sure to brake before I fall off the freaking ravine. Someone please, someone please, someone please. Nope. If you don't activate all three, you just, you know, you can't do the Master Sword jump. So in 50cc, I was trying to, and I was just not getting it in any of my laps. And I literally just, like, did, pause the recording and continued, like, doing it off screen. That was crazy. Hold the freaking bomb on me, annoying shits. Alright. And the sound effects while the items are shuffling, all Zelda sound effects. This is awesome, man. I'm really thinking about doing a Skyward Sword playthrough for YouTube on this. Okay, nice. It hits all of them. Oh, shit. Nice. That actually helped me. Because then, wait, isn't it? Wait. Oh my god, wait. That was supposed to activate, like, the hell was that, man? What the hell was that? Okay, block that. Let's see if I get it this last lap. Let's see if I can. So we're gonna drop that there. Ah. And a rupee. I tried. Stunting, I tried. So I'm just gonna drive. Yeah, and I'm releasing my A button purposely. There we go. I've got to release my A button, and this is 100. This isn't even 150. So imagine how terrible it is trying that in a 200cc race. Oh my god. This isn't even a 150, and I had to let go of the A button just so that I could get the corner properly and activate the freaking switches or panels. My goodness, my god. Alright, so that's it. Now on to the view result screen. Yeah. Triforce logo. You're getting the superior experience here with this footage. I'm telling you, everything looks more realistic. Settings that I have this here set to. Oh, the freaking spiny shells. Nightmares, those things are, man. So this is the best track I had in this cut. Yeah, I do believe it. I only fell off once. I rarely ever fall off in my Kart tracks. You know it. Those of you who've been watching for a while. So that was a nice little joke there I made. I never fall off, and I said I only fell off once. That track has no way to keep you in. You could easily fall off. Alright, so that's it for this episode. And if you do, please, you can click on that like button if you enjoyed this episode. You can leave a comment as well. And as well, what I do say every episode I can, that button that says subscribe is actually only a follow button. Okay, that's a follow button. This art is gorgeous with the natural lighting removed, though. It looks like a real painting. It is a real painting, but a drawing, whatever. But I mean, wow. Okay, so yeah, so leave a like, comment, and that is a follow button. You'd be notified whenever, free of charge, no payment necessary. They need to change that from subscribe to freaking follow. They need to do it. YouTube, you need to do it now. Before 2026 begins. So yeah, you'd be able to stay tuned. And as well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching. So until next episode then, this has been Mr. Pokemon 907. Stay tuned. Alright.